Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Batipra and in this video I'll be ranking all of the heirlooms which are available in Apex Legends as of season 16. So if you guys are excited, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Coming to the first heirloom in Apex Legends, it is the Bangalore's heirloom, and in my opinion this looks really cool. He basically has a knife which is like curved at the sides, and here if you look at it, it does look really awesome. So basically, now coming to the animations as well, it does look really fun. So as you can see here, he basically sharpens the knife, which I think it is amazingly good, and he can throw the knife, catch it, and I love how that gold finish is given at the sharp edges of the knife, which looks really fun in my opinion. So basically this is a cool knife, and it has some good animations. Even your striking animations is quite cool. The overhead smash where you use both of your hands to slash is in my opinion really good as well. So overall I'm going to be ranking this at a solid A tier in my opinion. Now coming to the next one, I have the axe, which is your Bloodhound heirloom. The Bloodhound heirloom looks pretty cool as well. It is basically an axe, so which has like this chime at the bottom, as you can see while inspecting it, and you also have this the crow like design which comes out at the back end, which looks pretty good in my opinion. But apart from this, I don't really like the hit animations, the attack animations in my opinion. So even though it looks cool and it has that great design to it, I don't think it's good just because it is having those bad attack animations. So apart from these, as you can see, it's pretty normal, it's pretty basic. So apart from this, I think it's pretty good. I'd say I would ranking at a C tier or a B tier. I think I might go to C tier. Caustic heirloom is again going to be another one which is going to be a hammer. So as you can see here, it looks pretty good. So this has a more, like a metallic feel to it, as you can see. So I like the skull at the um, back end of the hammer, which looks pretty good in my opinion. Overall, it looks pretty damn fun. Now coming to the attack animations of this, you can use it to push enemies around. That looks pretty good in my opinion. I just think this is way better compared to, let's say, your Bloodhound's heirloom, and he does look really cool with it. As you can see, those are the animations. Yeah, it does look really cool with this heirloom. I personally like this heirloom more than the Bloodhound, but again, there is nothing extraordinary to this. So I guess I'm going to rank this at a B tier. We have Crypto's heirloom. It looks pretty good as well. So it is basically a sword which is kind of plasticky, which I don't really get why they have done this. It's kind of like it does really look good whenever you inspect it. But again, it's, I don't know, it does feel quite okay. It's like a plastic sword more than like a real sword, which I don't think it's that good. Apart from that, it does look pretty damn cool in my opinion. So as you can see here, it looks like a lightsaber and it just pops out, which looks really good. The one where you have the inspect animations, again this is really good at inspect animations. Now coming to your spam animations, so you have not really that good. Running animation, looks like you are like a samurai or something running to kill someone. And you have slide animation. Alright, what about hit animations with this? Hit animations looks pretty good as well. But again, nothing extraordinary. It does look really good, but only thing I don't like about this is basically the fact that it looks more plasticky rather than like an darker sword. So apart from that, it's pretty good. I'd say it's a solid B tier. Next we have the Gibraltars, which looks amazing. I actually love this one, even though I basically never played Gibraltar. I mean, I rarely play Gibraltar, but this heirloom is in my opinion one of the best out there. So it looks really cool. You have that flames going on in that axe, and it's a shorter axe. It's not like the hammer that the Bloodhound or the Caustic was using. It looks really cool. It's a one-handed axe as well. So the best thing about this is your flames. I love how they have done that, which looks really cool in my opinion. Well, coming to your animations, it's pretty good as well. So even your attack animation, as you can see, it does like this uppercut, which looks amazing. And when you jump and hit, it's just an overhead smash, which is amazingly good as well. So this is a really good skin in my opinion. I'd say I would ranking it at a solid A tier. Next, we have Lifeline's drumsticks, which looks amazing. It is one of my personal favorite heirlooms in this game. So it looks really cool. The way she spins the drumsticks around, it's really fun in my opinion. And they do look awesome. And the great thing about this is the shock. So it gives like the you have the Nightwing feel. The Nightwing in DC uses these two sticks to fight, right? He also has this shock attack, so which is amazing actually. So in my opinion, this is really cool. It also looks really fun, and also your hit animations looks really good as well. As you can see, you'll use both of them to stab and stuff, and it's like left and right and overhead smash. It looks really fun in my opinion. It is one of my favorite heirlooms in Apex Legends, and I think I'm gonna go an S tier on this. Coming to the Loba heirloom, this looks really cool in my opinion. It does have, so it is basically a fan which expands when you open it, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. It has some crazy draw animations, as you can see. So it basically expands, and since Loba is like a pretty hot legend in Apex Legends, so this heirloom, in my opinion, perfectly suits her. And also when you go to inspect, it does have some amazing inspections, as you can see the first one here, which brings out the skull, and basically she turns this into a knife and just cuts it off, which I really personally like this one. It's very creepy and also really badass, if you know what I mean. But the problem with this is going to be your hit animations. The hit animations aren't that good in my opinion, so she basically swings it around. Sometimes she changes it into a knife and tries to stab, but again, not really the best ones I've seen. So it's a pretty cool one. I'd say it's a solid B tier. Next, we have the Mirage heirloom. So here, this guy uses a statue, which is like a meme actually. So I don't really think that this is a good heirloom. I know some people like this heirloom, but I don't really think it's the best. It does look pretty cool, but for it being an heirloom and for you using it in fights and stuff for attack animations and all, I don't really think it's that good. Your inspect and stuff is pretty good, but again, I don't see how it can be used for the gameplay wise, as you can see. It does look okay, but I don't really dig it that much. If you guys like it, then do make sure to comment below. I personally don't feel that much with this. I'd say this is one of the bad heirlooms in the game. It does have some funny animations where he actually accidentally drops it, and while you're attacking, he also has this animation where he tries to stab with both of your fingers, which is quite good. But apart from those two, it's pretty bad. So let me just drop it in the D tier. And next one is going to be Octane's heirloom. Octane's heirloom is really sick in my opinion. Basically, so this is basically a pocket knife. So basically, he has this pocket knife kind of stuff. So it looks really sick. As you can see, you have your inspect animation, which you can use it as a syringe as well. So that looks really good. And so basically, personally, why I like this a lot is because whenever you're moving and stuff, he likes to spin this around and like swap it from hand to hand and stuff, so which looks really cool in my opinion. You also have this like it's a syringe or something, which you're like this witch doctor trying to stab people with this. It looks really good. So in my opinion, this is a really good heirloom because it just looks cool and it does not take up a lot of space on your in-game FOV, does not take up a lot of in-game screen, so which doesn't make it bad. And yeah, this is a great heirloom in my opinion. So I'd say I would rank it at a solid B tier. So let's drop it there. Coming to the next one, we have the Pathfinder heirloom. This is basically this boxing gloves. So in my opinion, this is a pretty cool heirloom, but I know the major problem with this heirloom is going to be that it takes a lot of your screen. As you can see, I'll just show you here. As you can see here, it basically covers most of your screen, which is basically like a pay to lose heirloom in my opinion. Not really, but I know some people like it. Many people do use it a lot, and it does look really good as well. It does have some nice animations. So you basically have these boxing gloves, and while hitting the enemy, it does feel pretty good if you are hitting the enemies with the gloves. But the problem with this, again, it is like a pay to lose skin, kind of. So apart from that, it's a pretty cool heirloom in my opinion. As you can see, you can box people to death. That just is very satisfying. So I'll basically rank this at low C tier. And next you have Rampart's heirloom. So this is basically like a wrench which has this electrical stuff going around in the back. Um, so that's basically it for this heirloom. I don't see anything outstanding right off the bat, but it does have some good inspect animations, as you can see here. But nothing too fancy. It's kind of funny though. So if you want to see the spam animation, it doesn't look that good. As well as, let's go to hit animation. So hit animations, you smash it with your bottom of the wrench, and basically you stab it with the bottom of your wrench. So nothing really that cool and nothing really that eye-catching in my opinion. So I'd say it's a pretty okayish heirloom. So I'd say it goes in the B tier. Next heirloom in our list is going to be the scythe. The scythe looks amazing in my opinion. So he basically looks like a reaper with this. I personally love the look of this. The only problem with this, again, like the Pathfinder heirloom, it does take up a lot of space. And so basically it covers most of your screen, which kind of sucks. Apart from this, he does look pretty sick with this skin. And he does have some nice inspect animations, draw animations, and inspect animations, as you can see here. That looks amazing in my opinion. And it just regenerates back, which looks in my opinion really good. Now coming to your spam animation, basically twist it around and stuff while you're running, right? So it looks like some guy from horror movies coming to kill you. It looks pretty good as well. So also coming to your hit animation, you basically slash a scythe. So nothing too fancy here, but it does look pretty good because it does leave like this trail behind whenever you slash it, which looks good in my opinion. Also like the colors of it. So this is a good one. So only problem, again, same as in with the Pathfinder, is that it does take up a lot of space. Apart from that, it's a pretty good skin. I'd say it's a solid B tier. Next up, you have the Seer heirloom. So this heirloom looks pretty good as well in my opinion, but again, it is not really that eye-catchy. It is quite different from the other heirlooms because you have these basic weapons like the scythe or the hammer or a knife or something. This is like a really cool, like an innovative design, which I really like that they've done this. So right, as you can see, so it looks pretty good. So I like it because it is held in both the hands, which looks pretty awesome in my opinion. That is one good thing about it. So also so I love it when he like opens it up, the two weapons, so on left hand and the right hand, which looks pretty good as well. I just think this is more innovative compared to the other designs, because the other designs are basically normal basic weapons like an axe or a knife or something again. So for that reason, I'd say this is a pretty good skin, and I'm going to rank it high, and I'm going to rank it at A tier. Next heirloom, we have the Valkyrie's heirloom, which is basically the spear, which looks amazing in my opinion. So let me show it to you guys. So this is your spear, so it looks really cool. So coming to your draw animation, let me draw it, come on. Yeah, there we go. So it basically expands like the wings on top, which looks pretty good in my opinion. So this is again another new weapon. So again, not a knife, not a hammer, not an axe, but a spear this time. So it looks pretty good. And again, so I love the weapons where you hold it in a way like you're able to throw it like a javelin or something. So this looks really good in my opinion, just because it looks like you can just throw that spear and deal damage. So apart from this, coming to the inspect animations, it does have some nice inspect animations, as you can see here. So it's quite fun, and It's just really good in my opinion. And also your hit animations. As you can see, you have your uppercut and you also have this stab. So I also love the sounds, your voices behind that stab. It looks pretty good. It's like it's like very good. And so this is really good in my opinion. The uppercut and then she stabs. In my opinion, that's a good combo. So I personally really like this heirloom in my opinion. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? So make sure to comment below. So I'm going to rank it at A tier. There we go. Now coming to the OG, the original heirloom, the first one which was introduced into Apex Legends, the Wraith heirloom. So here you have your draw animation, so which looks amazing. So it's basically a classic. It has some nostalgic feels to it because since it's there from the start of season 1 and stuff, it looks really good as well. As you can see, I love when she's running, she just swaps it left and right. It does have some good inspect animations. It's overall one of the best heirlooms in the game, and the fact that it was available from the start looks really good. There was also that inspect animation where you draw the W. I actually didn't know this until quite recently. This looks really cool. In my opinion, this is my personal favorite heirloom in Apex Legends. So I would definitely rank it at S tier. So also if you come into your running animations, as you can see here, so run and slide. Okay, where is that? Yeah, run and slide. You just basically toggle it from left to right. You hold the knife, which looks really cool. And also you have the glow in the dark. So basically there are no dark places in Apex Legends, but if you are in a dark place, it does glow. So it doesn't mean it's pay to win because there are basically no dark places in Apex Legends, but it does look cool if you use it in like the firing range or whatever. So it does have some benefits to it. So also the hit animations is one of my favorites as well. So it is basically a stab. So I love this because it looks more like a small knife rather than a huge one, and the attacks do seem to hit a little quicker, but again obviously that is not the case, but it just feels like you're hitting the attacks quicker because you have this fast-paced knife which where you can stab people. So yeah, so overall this is the best heirloom in my opinion. So I'm going to rank it at S tier. There we go. Now coming to the last heirloom, we have Watson's heirloom. So this is, in my opinion, a really good heirloom as well. So here this thing looks like a gun, but here as you can see, so it basically you can she tries to like fine tune the frequency and stuff. It does have some really cool gadgets. So basically you have all these buttons where you can press. It does look really cool. The only problem with this is going to be again my hit animations. So in my opinion, so whenever I was deciding an heirloom, I usually go with the inspect, draw animation and the hit animation. But it does have good run animation. As you can see, she basically flips the gun left and right. So this looks pretty good as well. So again, Watson, I don't really use Watson that much, but it does seem that this heirloom is quite good in my opinion. So that's that. And slide animation is not that good. Hit animation though is kind of different, I would say. So it basically like it pierces and it gives you a shock. So it's okay, but again nothing too extraordinary. So I would say this is a B tier weapon. So I know many people like this though. So if you guys like this heirloom, make sure to comment below where on which tier you would put this heirloom. So there we go, B tier. Okay, so this was my ranking of all 16 heirlooms which are currently released in Apex Legends so far. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and also comment below which is your personal favorite heirloom, and also check out my other videos. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.